Today I'm going to take you through my chest, side delts and triceps workout using cables only. And once you understand how to use them properly, you can really milk the benefits of having an amazing pump and going for maximum hypertrophy. Because unlike dumbbells or bars, you get to have a lot more control in here and way better time under tension. So I'll see you on the workout. Starting the workout with flat presses on cables. So the bench needs to be at 90 degrees. We got a couple of dumbbells behind us so you don't get pulled back when you use leg drive against this. Then cable height needs to be at just over your shoulders. From here, when you grip, you need to have your forearms pushing against the cable so you have as much tension as you can. And then when you press them in. And then when you go back and out on a full stretch, but the handles still go towards your armpits. We're gonna start with a couple of warm-up sets, and we're gonna work in a pyramid, and then we're gonna have 4 working sets of 8 with a 5-second on negative tempo. There are a few reasons why I prefer benching on cables rather than dumbbells or bars. Firstly, you have a lot more freedom of movement with your shoulders, so you can really position them where you feel strongest in. Although dumbbells can give you a bit of freedom, you're still not gonna get as much as you get on here. Then it's the path of movement. So what I really like is that on the eccentric, on the negative, you go back and out, giving you a lot more stretch on your chest, and when you press them forward and in, giving you a much better squeeze at the top, something that you definitely miss on both dumbbells and the bars. So your whole time under tension throughout this movement is so much better. So from a hypertrophy standpoint, to me this just makes a lot more sense. Now in terms of our working sets, we're gonna go with a 5-second negative, half a second pause and 1 second on concentric. And we're gonna go for 8 reps. If we time this right, the whole set should last us roughly 40 to 50 seconds, which is the ideal range for hypertrophy, but also with enough weight that we only do 8 reps. So that's the mix we are looking for. Okay, nice set. So we got 3 more, 2 minutes rest, going for 8 reps, keeping that time under tension. Man, this hurts. This really hurts. Another huge advantage of the cable press is that there is no fear factor. So you don't need a spot and you don't have the same level of pressure that you have when you're doing dumbbells or bars. So when you're training to failure or with this level of time under tension, that is the last thing that you need to worry about. So being able to push to that extent while you're by yourself, it's so much better. Plus that it's so much easier to do drop sets, very quick to do as well. I mean, easier quote unquote, it's difficult as hell, but easier in terms of the full setup. Okay, we got one more. So what is the best rep range for hypertrophy? Because you have a lot of mixed opinions online, and how do we draw a conclusion on what's good? Is it 8? Is it 15? What does it work? Well, in reality, if you want to milk the most out of it, obviously you still need to prioritize doing as much weight as you can while sticking to proper technique and full range of motion. But you need time under tension, and the reps are dictated by how much time it takes you to complete that set. If you do a 5-second negative with a half a second stop at the bottom and a 1 second on concentric, let's say like it takes you 6 seconds to do one rep, the best time under tension for hypertrophy is in between 35 to 50 seconds. So in this case, we are looking for 8 good reps at this level of control. Again, being able to have a controlled eccentric is going to fire up the fibers that are going to be most susceptible to growth. And that's why you want to have a control negative. Because I can do 8 reps in 45 seconds, or I can do 30. Which option do you think will give me the best kind of growth? So you kind of need to play around and see whatever feels best. Also, different muscle groups will need different kind of techniques. But I'd say 8 to 10 reps is usually the best range. And then you need to find a way to control your tempo that you fit within that 35 to 50 seconds per set. Okay, last one here. I'm doing a drop as well. Okay, we're moving now into incline presses. So I'll drop the bench at 45 degrees, cables all the way down. This is my preferred angle for it. And the movement is generally the same. We're gonna keep the same time under tension, 5-second rule on the negative, But this time we're gonna superset or incline presses with push-ups to failure with, again, a 4 to 5 second negative on the way down. So I'll be expecting maybe 4 to 6 reps on push-ups as well. Okay, let's take the palm cover off so you can actually start trusting what I'm saying. More trustworthy, isn't it? Last one. And we'll do a drop set as well on cables. This is gonna be fun. All right, that was painful. We'll get into cable flies now. 3 sets of 15, nice and easy. For those, we bring back the cable height at shoulders. And we bring the bench back to 90 degrees. So we'll do them from a flat angle. Technique-wise, on the stretch, I want you to tilt your palms forwards. You'll get more stretch at the maximum point. And then when you bring them in, you bring your pinkies together. Again, we're gonna milk that time under tension. So 5 seconds on the negative, short pause, and then as quick as we can on concentric, explosive almost. And aiming for 8 reps, followed by more push-ups to failure. Probably another like 4 to 6 reps with that tempo. I'm gonna rest for a quick minute, and we go. So again, on the negative, palms are facing down, getting a full stretch, and then pinkies in, 8 reps. 2. 4. 1 minute. Remember, always milk that last negative if you can do it in a safe manner. Those last 5 seconds are the most important ones out of the whole set. That's when you're recruiting the muscle fibers you want to recruit in order to grow. Okay, we'll be here for 2 more sets. Happy with the first one so far? One. Not my best rep. Right, one more. Good set. Okay, we're moving into side raises of cables, one arm at a time. We're gonna go with the behind the body grip. This way you're gonna get the most amount of stretch on the front delt and the side delt. If you do them in front of your body, you're gonna get the most amount of stretch obviously on your rear delt. So when you leave from there, it's gonna be more rear delt focus. But I want to focus on front and side, so that's how we do it today. Again, same idea, control negative. Let's see. We'll do 4 sets of 8 reps on each on this one. So for triceps, we'll finish with the tricep. I'll do 6 to 8 reps, again with a controlled 3-4 second negative on close grip pushdowns. Then I'll switch to rope for another 6 to 8 controlled, and then finishing with French press for another 6 to 8 to failure, something like that. But again, the key factor here is having a controlled negative, so staying in that tension for at least 3 to 4 seconds. I lost count. Oof. Yeah, we'll rest for a minute and a half. We got 3 sets here in total. Okay, set 2. This is gonna be a lot more fun. Okay, we're gonna have to drop the weight slightly for the last one. I need more reps. Danzo. If I were to build my home gym, the first piece of kit that I would buy would definitely be a cable stack, because you can literally do everything you need on it. Besides the fact that it's very cost effective and space efficient, rather than buying a whole dumbbell rack or like bars and plates and store them where, right? Plus that when you go on holiday, when you go to your hotel, chances are the gym is pretty garbage, but a lot of the times they still have a cable stack. So if you learn how to use this properly in your advantage, you can really milk the benefits out of it and never really lose your momentum even on holiday.